Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back to Surviving Mars. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I do want to say sorry about the delay for this series. I had no intention of ever, leaving it. I didn't have any intention of quitting. I do have an intention of quitting this dome. I'll tell you why in a minute. But I never had an intention of delaying it. But I got in my familiar,
Sector scan.
I guess more than I'd like to admit, familiar phase of getting too many projects at once. Okay, and yes, I know about this pipe. Thank you. I didn't. Somebody pointed it out a long time ago after I'd recorded all my episodes, and I went, well, that's not going to get fixed for quite a while, is it? It's fixed now. I'd say you're welcome, but really I should be saying it to myself. You're welcome, me, for fixing the stupid thing. In any case, I got too many things, and I really wanted to make sure that I was finishing things. I don't like to leave things unfinished if I can avoid it, if it makes sense to continue it. So I guess what I'm meaning to say is I took a break from this, not because I didn't want to play it, but because I wanted to finish what was already there. And I'm saying this formally in the video because a lot of places that I post my updates, community tab, Discord, Twitter, by the way, all the links in the description. The places where I update people, a lot of times people don't read those and they're not there. And that's fine. But I just needed to say it in the video too. So we're definitely back. I'm down to 2 projects only now. Feels good. And I'm fixing this stuff here, okay? Now, I have an objective today, and I deleted this dome for reasons that will become a little bit obvious in a second, I think. But first thing I'm gonna do for this is I need to have babies born, all right? We have 58 comfort in this dome, which is technically enough, but people are not having enough babies. And, well, I'll show you in a second. This is a no pause run, so let me just get the demolition started on the security station. Now, the reason why I had a security station first was to mitigate 2 things. Renegades, of course, because we have random renegades that are going to come in, and we have a population big enough in this dome where one can spawn. So it's something I was trying to avoid and maybe mitigate crime, and people stealing resources is so costly. So having people work here was going to be one of my plans for that. However, and I'm actually going to take positions away from these shifts and not do... Ooh, man, that's a lot of extra polymers. Let's leave... No, I want people to be super comfortable. I want people to be happy. So what we're going to do in this dome to help with the baby population whatever, this problem, right? And hopefully the drones will clear this building pretty soon. Looks like they just have to get the concrete out of there. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna add 2 buildings that I think will help them out with this, okay? Right now, shopping is a problem and relaxation is a problem. Shopping is a big thing. So the first thing I wanna add is an extra grocer, which is over here. And I will go through every single possible menu until I find the building I'm looking for. The next thing I want to do is fix the leak, wherever it is. Get rid of that. And I also want to replace the pipe here and here. There we go. Okay, the second thing I want to do is we're going to give these guys a place to worship because it's going to add a huge comfort bump to the dome. And I'm hoping I see this comfort go up to the 70s, okay? So what I need to do is I'm going to add the spire, temple spire, okay? This is a massive building, and it takes quite a bit of resources to build, but it's only a single polymer for maintenance, and we can afford that. So I'm gonna have that happen, and I'm gonna make that a big priority for everybody. Now, eventually, these guys are gonna want extra needs. They're always so needy, these guys. But right now, they just want relaxation, and I'm apt to provide that fairly cheaply. Yep, every single one. So I'm gonna take and give them. It says service comfort is 40. Comfort increase on visit is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. All these things are just 5. So I guess we'll just do maybe this fountain for now. Yeah, I was going to give them a place to drink, like a little bar, but that actually takes people to work it, and it also takes maintenance, and it will also take, yeah, it's just not as good as this. Plus, they don't have a drinking need, at least as far as I can tell. Yeah, relaxation. So now that the comfort is too low, like we're going to stop having babies, right? It's 53 now. So I'm going to address that right now. And with this temple spire in place, hopefully we'll see that comfort change because our population is aging. Let's take a look really quick at the Inspect Residence tab. And if I go to here, unable to work, look at this. Now we have 2 kids, but these are 2 senior citizens, and these are both our founders, which means our founders are starting to get to senior citizen level. We're going to eventually have like 14 people in this tab, and it's probably not going to take much more than a couple more days. So I need people to kick out babies while they're still able to, okay? And yeah, so far we don't have any problematic colonists, no renegades yet, but I imagine that's going to change. So I wanted to have the security station, but I just need more comfort so we have more higher population. We'll have to deal with the renegades another way. The other way we're going to do it is by spreading them out. By having your population divided and having not a high population in a single dome, you mitigate the risk of renegades. So we can actually get rid of the risk of renegades by having smaller population domes. This large dome was going to be an issue with that. However, I do need a large population dome. I need it to get over here. Let me tell you why. So if I take a look at this, where is it? If I take a look, I'm never going to find it. Gosh, there it is, passage. If I take a look at this is where I wanted to be, right? I wanted to have this path go around and connect to this dome, right? And that will totally work. But it won't get me access far enough this direction so that I can connect with these rare metals. I want to move this way so I can get the rare metals. 2 problems with this. 1, it's incredibly expensive because I have to build 2 major domes and then try to have the population, that's the second problem, try to have the population to actually move into that dome and then work in that dome. Make it worth the maintenance, make it worth the electricity. Speaking of which, we don't have enough power to support another big dome and all the buildings and stuff that go with it. So we need to do this slowly. We need to do this step by step. First step, make them comfortable, get a high population, fill these domes up. Second step, then build another dome and move people, the access, move them into that dome to work the buildings and stuff. That way, we mitigate the renegade risk by having low population domes because renegades will not spawn unless your dome has more than 15 people, but also it spawns with renegades in multiples of that. So in other words, every time I get to, let's say 30 population, we'll get 2 renegades, 45 population, 3 renegades, etc. So we want to keep our population low. Right now, it can spawn, doesn't necessarily spawn, but we have 10 here and 11 here. That's 21. If this gets to 30, we absolutely 100% will have a renegade. But we may get a renegade before that because we are over 15. This dome over here, however, has a population of 5. So why don't we move some of you guys over here? Get you living, get you working in the electronics factory. Yep, off you go. You there. Off you go. You're going to work in this diner. Okay, congratulations. How about somebody from over here? You, come over here, work in the, I don't know, hospital. It's fine. Then you're gonna not work here. You're instead gonna work in the grocer. Congratulations. And we're gonna move these people around to mitigate that population problem if we can. But the problem with this though is that I'm moving fertile people out of the really comfortable dome and into the not so comfortable dome. So I also need to be careful as to who I'm moving. And also, I think the senior citizens moving over will also fill the housing spots. So maybe I can do that. Just fill these extra housing spots. Because we have no... Well, I mean, we have full population aside from this. So I'm trying to mitigate this another way. But I want to make sure that the people who are super fertile and stuff are going to be in this dome. Let's zoom out really quick. I want to change up the zone I'm scanning and start scanning... Yeah, focus over here, please. I don't really know which order. We'll go like, I don't know, we'll just go like this. Well, we might as well, I don't know, we might as well do something like, oops, well, whatever, it doesn't matter. We might as well just do these zones down here too. So we're going to do those. Hopefully there's some stuff to explore this way. Our RC Explorer is over here. Hello. And I said I was going to name these things, didn't I? Yes, I did. Well, I'm going to go back to the other video now. I'm going to have to go back to the other video, figure out what the names were, and take a look and see what you guys said from long ago and rename them. I could sit here and promise that I'll do this before the end of the video, but honestly, I'm probably going to forget. So instead of forgetting, why don't I just take care of it now? I'll just cut, and you'll see the names, and we'll walk you through what we got going on right after this. All right, we're back, and I've named things, and I'm going to show you what I named, why I named it that way, and then we'll just continue, okay? Let me just make sure real quick. The water is at -2, but actually, you know what? I think we're going to amplify this. We might as well, because it's already pretty weak. We can amplify it and kind of offset that. Anyway, first thing, a lot of these names are just chosen by the dice, but some of these names are like the only one person actually requested to be that thing or whatever. So I'm going to do that. So starting off, we're also doing a little bit of favoritism for seniority, just a little bit, but not really all that much. Nash Toitza, you've been here so long, so here you go. You are now the commander. Nash Toitza, the commander. That's Nash. It's Commander Nash. Okay? Actually, you know what? Here, why don't we do this? Why don't we do Nash Commander? Or Commander Nash. No, I like it. Nash Commander. It's like, you know, Nash Commander. Like Shepherd Commander, but with Nash instead. There, it works. Okay. The second thing is Timmy. We got Timmy, our transport truck. Timmy the transport truck. Okay? There you go, Timmy. You are en route. Hopefully you don't encounter any bad wind storms. Also known as dust devils. Also known as tornadoes. You get it. The last thing, the last vehicle anyway, it was actually a rare opportunity for me to double dip. Okay? So I promised this Explorer to Kaz. I kind of did this in a comment. I was like, Kaz Explorer it is. All right, but we also had someone else who wanted to be a vehicle, and I found this to be an opportunity, okay? They wanted to be name the vehicle after their dad, I think it was. Anyway, so we're naming the vehicle. It's Harry. Because Kaz and Harry, well, those are the same person, but also there's another Harry. So now there are two Harrys. You get to share the name, okay? There you go. Oh, I get to make everybody happy that way, at least hopefully. Okay, there's one last name we snuck in here. And I have no idea which one it is, but I made an exception. I said I wasn't going to name these little bots because, like, whatever, but I made an exception. Wherever Drone 81 is, Drone 81 has been renamed, and now it's been renamed to the bow-tied bot, who is able to charge themselves up while carrying much heavy metal. There you go, bow-tied bot. So you're gonna be just, I don't know, you're attached to this hub now. On and on you go. Now, for the names of the domes, we had some good names, and I actually am gonna use another one when I make this dome over here. But for starters, this is our first dome, okay? So it's the Alamo Dome, all right? Like humanity's last stand. I like your idea. We're gonna use it. This is the Alamo Dome. And now we have a church. This thing is massive, look at this. Oh, you know what I'd actually like to have? Instead of having 2 people in 1 shift, let's do 1 person in 2 shifts. And that way we can get some comfort at night when most people aren't working. They can go get their comfort, hopefully. Okay, so the comfort of this dome is already 61. It's already going up. Shopping need is still a thing? Excuse me? How are you guys not shopping? Come on, I don't want to give you an art workshop. Oh, also, this is a problem. So can we, like, yeah, let's make sure we get people working in this farm. I'm going to put this as max priority, and let's have a maximum of 3 people working here, though. Okay. Probably because I took all the people out of this. Yeah, I took too many people out of that dome, I think. Yes, indeed. Well, I mean, I need more people to live here, too, I guess, right? Not seniors. I need people to work in here. But I also need to have this, yeah. Anyway, so this is the Alamo. Now, we also had this made me laugh, so I obviously can't express this in a comment, but I laughed really hard at this. So good job, Clems. So we had somebody leave a comment. You know how people leave first, you know? I'm first. Well, somebody was like, not first. And and Clems chimes in as a response to that comment. He just goes, "Your weakness disgusts me." I thought it was hilarious. So this dome, which is not first, this is Clem's disgust. There you go. Unintended name for a dome, but you're gonna get it because it makes me smile. So this is Clem's disgust. We have the Alamo Dome and Clem's disgust. Now this one over here, what I'd like to do with this dome, I still want to use this because it's really big and it has that reach, right? But I need to position this perfectly in order to pull this off. And I want to say the positioning is here, but I might be wrong, and it might be here. Let me try this right here for starters. Now, in order to get this perfectly positioned, I want to have the maximum reach for this tunnel. And I think that's where it is right there. Yep. Now, you might think that this is the spot I should start from, but in actual fact, that the corner is going to interfere with this. So it doesn't really matter where I go. I can either go from the corner and then go like this, which is an option, or I can go from here. It does not matter which one I do. So I'm just going to go from this point here. But this is the perfect spot. This is as far as I can possibly go with this, and it will just barely get inside this dome. So we want to rock with this one if we can. Now, why bring this all the way out here, right? Well, so I can get the vista, which makes this very comfortable, which is good because I need a lot of people to live here. I'm going to have regular comfortable housing at first until I get a population, and then switch to the apartments, right? But also, with a good amount of population here, they can travel to this and work these buildings, specifically working the machine parts factory because I need that to go. I also have another prefab. You may remember, it's been a while, and I'm going to forget things too, so I'll keep you up to speed. We have another small machine parts factory prefab. We can use that in this dome if we have to. I'd rather not, but we can if we need to. So once we get here, why this specific spot? Why this specific angle? Well, I need to reach this. This is rare metals, and we need this to be self-sufficient for the purposes of making electronics, okay? So what I need to do is I think I'm going to use a microdome here. And if I position this microdome with the corner facing me on this side, I think I might be able to get both of these. I don't know this. I actually need to see how far this goes. And I won't be able to check it, but I think it's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on, let's just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is 20 tiles. That's as far as you can go with these. So assuming 20 tiles is as far as I can go, I would need to position this 20 tiles away. So let's say we are about, we might have to position it here, honestly. Although I really liked the idea of trying to get both of these with one dome, but I actually don't think we can now because that's a little bit further away than 20. So we need to make sure at least we at least get one. And you know what? We're gonna start this process with a little bit of flattening right here. We just need to, let me get this. What is it, resize? It's R. We need to resize. I'm gonna get this to be flat, please. I don't know how much that costs. It's like 0.2 waste rock. Okay, let's have them get this flattened. And then I'm gonna put that triangle dome here. And then what we have is, this is our new main dome with a place to land a rocket right next to it. We have, of course, great coverage on the whole area with this one drone hub. In fact, we're going to put this dome right in here, and then this one drone hub will be able to reach all this stuff. Now, eventually, if I want to mine this, of course, and mine this, I'm probably going to need another hub, or I just move the commander over here. But if I can position, let me just see really quick. If I can, where is this going to, no, this. Yeah. So it goes to about here. So this is where our drones are going to stop. Now, if I was to build an extractor, yeah, I have to put it closer. I need it to be here at least. Yeah, right there. This is as close as I can do. So I'm gonna need another drone hub anyway. For the time being, since we're only gonna be working one site, we'll just move the commander over there, and we can manage all of this, right? And we're spreading ourselves out a little bit there, of course, but I mean, eventually we're gonna make a new hub, and everything will be fine. So we can start building this one if I want to do that. But first, I need my population to go up, and right now we have 28 citizens. We have 2 kids who are being uneducated, but you know they're not educated. Hey, quit this! Don't do that. There we go. So we're getting good food output too. It's only 18. We only have 18 food, but we have 3 souls. Yeah. Low food is fine. We have 3 souls until 37 food pops. So whatever. And we're consuming half the water that we would normally consume. Taking a look at research. Cloning is cool, okay? But it's incredibly expensive to start. While I do think cloning will solve my population issue in the long term, in the short term, it will consume pretty much every resource I have just to do that. And I don't think that's a good economic use of my resources. So I'm going to stop the research on cloning vats for now. We'll save it at 50%. I think the thing I really want to focus on isn't even interplanetary projects. It's going to sound a little weird, but I think I want to focus on this. Planetary survey, getting 6 new planetary anomalies, because these are things I can do very easily, depending on what the requirements are, because I'm making lots of fuel. I can do these very fast. So I'm going to have planetary survey be what we do instead. Now, advanced Martian engines is going to require less fuel. I know that. However, nope, not however. I'm going to get it to the front. Where is it? Right here. Like that. So we're going to do this next. So we can reveal the surveys, and then we can start doing them anyway because I have lots of fuel, but also we can start doing it for less fuel then too. Then we can get the interplanetary projects we want to, start capturing ice asteroids potentially, bringing greenhouse gases in potentially, starting to get an atmosphere to try to mitigate the meteor risk, because the meteor risk is still the #1 way we lose this campaign. I guess the only other way we lose would be, I guess, I don't know, some dust devil comes in and just goes in this exact path, I guess. And then I just go, well, okay, it was fun, GG. But it can happen, but it's not likely to happen. At least not, yeah, not likely. We're still scanning the sector because I'm at 1 times speed. Because I'm trying to explain my plans here. Timmy, why don't we get you on this side? Protect yourself, sir. And then this dust devil will hopefully just leave us alone. Now, these don't require any maintenance or power. However, if a dust devil hits it, it does require electronics to fix it. Or maybe it's metals. I think it's metals. Well, we're going to find out right now what it is. Or we won't. They can... It must have just missed it, because these things can totally be taken out. So I'm pretty sure they can. Maybe I'm wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, that thing is persistent. It's going on for a while. Sol 66, the AMC. Today's headlines: a Martian marathon. Mars's first RC explorer has now traversed a whopping 42.2 kilometers, or 26.2 miles, completing its own personal marathon on Mars. We at the Martian Tribune support this great explorer in his marathon effort. The first RC explorer is Harry. Congratulations, Harry. You finished your marathon. May the discoveries continue to pour in as a result of such diligence and dedication. Social story. Earthling claims to be misunderstood. Because most people on the camp right now are Martian-born, right? As proof that rumors travel faster than light, word of Madonna Simpson's attempt to halt mining operations has already reached Church of the New Ark's ears on Earth. While our sponsor yet to make any formal... I think it's supposed to say, while our sponsor has yet to make any formal declarations, Madonna Simpson has already gone on the record to declare that it was all a giant April Fool's joke. Whether it is or not, it is not April, and this reporter is not amused. Right. Great. Okay, so yeah, planetary anomalies. Now, if you're, again, maybe you're newer to the game or whatever, planetary anomalies are these. It's these little things that we do on the planet, these little anomalies. And I remember leaving you guys with a cliffhanger that asked, are we going to go capture meteors? The short answer is no. Now, we can get some stuff to fall here. Don't get me wrong. Like, this stuff can be anomalies that will fall, and maybe we'll get a whole bunch of cool stuff from it. That is possible. But if, it's unlikely as it is, but if this drops meteors on our camp, then we're done. If this creates a meteor shower directly on our camp, we're done. So I don't want to do that.
Anomaly found.
We found an anomaly. Oh, we got lots of dust devils over there. Harry, go get this. We're going to get it, and we're scanning a new area now. All right, now I think if I take a look at this, there is produce 50 food. Good. Have 10 founders at comfort. We're not going to have that. 10 founders at 90 comfort. That's not even possible because I'm pretty sure. Well, I guess they're seniors. They can be at 90 comfort, but eventually the founders will die, and then it's not possible to do this. So we're probably going to fail that one. Produce 40 electronics. Can't do that. Have 120 columns with all needs above 80%. No. Above 80. Yeah, no. So we're not going to get anything for this. Nothing like that's going to help us. I know I had a couple of comments. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Dude, these dust devils are getting real annoying real fast. Really annoying. Really fast. I actually don't think our hubs can be harmed. Dude, they're everywhere right now. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't think these things can be harmed after all. I thought they just didn't need maintenance and power, but it looks like they're immortal to the dust devils at least. Like, we're already fixed up and ready to rock. That's cool. So yeah, Jesus, leave me alone. So let's see how we're doing on the comfort here. We got 66. It is going up. I would like to see more kids. Oh, why is that red? Anomaly analyzed. View message.
The explorer made a thorough scan of the anomaly site, but couldn't find anything unusual.
Damn it. Regrettably, it appears that the unusual readings were just a sensor glitch. Or were they? Well, you tried your best, Harry, but there's just nothing there, all right? What are you going to do? Do we want to, like, I don't know where to keep Harry, because, like, I want to research things as fast as possible, but if I get too out there, I guess I just have to send a commander to fix him. We'll have you hide in this little cave. This is going to be called Harry's Cave. There's some underground water here, too. Food fight? 2 of the largest fast food chains have filed simultaneous requests to serve the colonists. Would you like a diet soda with your triple burger? For free. Your only obligation is to make the colonists eat and supposedly enjoy the branded meals. All right, so it looks like... Ooh, I like this. Mars food will always be bio and organic. Food service buildings grant more comfort. Yes! Oh man, we need lots of comfort. Lots of comfort. Food service buildings. Those are the 2 grocers. So this grocer is going to 71 service comfort from this. 69 service comfort from this. Nice. Lots of service. Like this grocer provides almost as much service comfort as it does actually. It provides the exact same amount of service comfort as the Temple Spire. Wow. Okay, so I should see the comfort go up in this dome very fast now. Yeah. Service buildings are full. Well, go get comfortable, okay? Looks like there's nobody working here this shift. We are dropping in polymers. All right, you know what? We're going to go single shift. We're going to go extra hard working, but I only want 2 people here. 3 people? No, 2 people. And then 3 people in the food. Yep. And then you guys are working there. Small garden. We almost have infirmary. I think we'll stop doing this. And then, yeah, here. Okay. Just trying to make sure people are comfortable. You know, that's the only thing I can do right now. Because if I don't address this, Yeah, I know we want to see expansion. I know. But if I don't address this, then we just lose. I mean, so I can either do that and lose, or I can take a minute and just focus this and say, can I get comfort? Can I get enough people? And I think the idea here might just be to let it play for a bit. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, then whoopsie, that sucks. And that might just be the solution. So I'm going to let this play on for just a little bit longer without Chiz. And I'm going to hope for the best. And I'll see you guys in a second. I hope people start having babies. And then if anything happens over here with scanning or whatever, I'll clue you in on that too. Okay, I'll see you guys in just a second. Hey, welcome back. So anomaly analyzed. We got another anomaly in a sector that we scanned. So I sent Harry over there to go get it. And it says the rover went dark for 5 hours and it rebooted, confirmed it went into contact with an unusually high voltage electrical charge. So the RC Explorer has malfunctioned. It has to be repaired by drones. Great. Another rescue mission. 50% of the cost, 50% cost reduction for the following technologies: low G drive, which is not that helpful, and autonomous sensors, which we already have. So great, that's useless. We also gained 200 million in funding, which you might think is great. 200 million doesn't really buy us much, so not as great. So let's get Nash Commander. Let's get you over here. I'm gonna package up your drones, so I don't have to necessarily wait for them, and we're gonna head way over here. So just have go, and we're gonna have Nash go ahead and rescue Harry. In fact, you know what? I'll just go ahead and give you. We'll give you one, because one just gonna pop out and do it. The other drone we're gonna have enter in from. I guess everybody is kind of. I guess nobody is really overpowered or anything. So I'm adding extractor amplification to this. Now there's not very many resources left. I've already amplified it, so it's going to consume more power and it's going to have more production, which is what I want. I want this to go faster. Here's the thing: this deposit doesn't have much concrete left. However, once it's done and depleted, I can get rid of this. That lowers my machine. Whoops, hang on. I like how I instinctively hit the space bar and the stupid game doesn't pause. I love it. Let's go and get some of these resources out of the way here. Here we go. And we'll just pick this up and bring it over there, I guess. Oh, we have no... Okay, this is why. Hang on. So anyway, wrong button. Come here. I want this depot, concrete, and we'll just put it like right here. Now you guys can go get the concrete and everything's gonna be fine. Anyway, so this has how much left? Very little left. But I'm hoping to do two things. I wanted to fully deplete this before the maintenance cycle expires, which I think we can do now. So once this is done, we can break this down. We don't have to maintain it again, and we get some of the parts back. But the second thing is, once this thing is done, I actually can connect these two domes. Now that's a little bit of a risk, because in order to connect it, I have to get rid of my farm. And that's a really bad idea. Usually I would say that's a bad idea, because the farm is 100% soil quality and it's so good. However, if I can connect these two domes, then I get much better, performance out of this whole thing, right? People in this dome can work here and vice versa. And we end up with this situation right now where nobody's working here in a shift. Nobody's really working here. Nobody's working here, and it's because most of the people living in here now, unfortunately, are seniors, and I just don't have a workforce over here anymore. I need to get that going, and I don't want to have renegades, so the best way to do it is to connect the domes. This is 10. So many freaking senior citizens now. No. Give me kids. Give me kids. 29, guys. 29 colonists. I need to get I want to be like at 50 right now is what I'd like to be. In any case, once I connect these two, very cool. We can then connect these two, and now we have an actual interconnected dome network. Now, if you're not familiar with the game, or you're a little bit new to the game, how this works is citizens in one dome can work in an adjacent dome, or a dome that's connected by a path. However, they cannot go through another dome to work in another place, which means these guys can work here, but they won't be able to work here. Same thing with these guys. They'll be able to work here, but they won't be able to work here. So once we have these all connected, we'll put the farm here. That way we can get the farm all the way here. And, you know, if they need infirmary, they can go to one of their home domes for that. And the same thing, they can live in a different dome and work over here. So I can have production buildings here and have both domes connected to this instead. I like that much better, because then the home domes, we can add things that, we can put things in there that add comfort and stuff too. I'm going to leave this research center here for sure, because I don't want to like fix it. I don't want to like rebuild it, because it's electronics and I still can't make those myself. Wow, we have 128 fuel. That's awesome. Hello, Anomaly. Harry is fixed now. Yay, Harry's fixed. So we'll get Harry. Nash Commander, can you just drive back home, please? Just get out of here. And Harry, come over here and get that Anomaly, please. Soul 69, Tribune. Were we really the first? Clem is disgusted with you. Reports are coming in that Church of the New Ark may not, in fact, be the first to have arrived on Mars. It is stated that an ancient Viking ship was found near one of our scouts' landing sites that contained manuscripts stating that the Blue Land has been conquered in the name of Ulfric the Great. While no other evidence of this former civilization has been found, it is a clear reminder that we are not alone. Okay, Ulfric. Missing your home planet? You're not alone. So this social story is spawned by, we have one Earthsick colonist. I'm not concerned about that, because that colonist is going to be a senior like any day now anyway, so whatever. So it's one of our founders, of course. The cool thing about this whole like first arc playthrough and like I guess the church, but the first arc and only being able to bring one group of colonists is that eventually, and actually quite quickly, your entire population becomes Martian-born. At that point, nobody can get homesick because they never were on Earth. They can't get Earth sick, right? So eventually Earth sickness is just a thing of the past as soon as the founders go away. You're not alone. Coffee with Sierra Dayton. And I love this picture. All right. And let me tell you why I really like this picture. This picture shows a woman that looks like this. All right. This is Sierra Dayton. I know it's not this one. I'll show you why. This is Sierra Dayton, and it looks just like her. Like it actually, you'll see. I don't know if it's just a coincidence, but it's crazy. Okay, so cool stuff on this photo. One such colonist, upon a wider discussion, revealed that they just miss being able to breathe air, see water, and eat meat. Man, I really miss meat. Know that you're not alone out there. We're still in this together. So let's find the Earthsick colonist. It's Sierra Dayton, and I want you to see what Sierra Dayton looks like. Can I get down? That's Sierra Dayton, okay? They had a meeting with her, and that's exactly what she looks like, okay? It's nuts. When I first found Sierra Dayton, when this thing popped up, she was sitting on this park bench right here, minding her own business, in the middle of a work day, no doubt, okay? Middle-aged person, not working, because she's homesick. Earthsick, right? So they can't work and will try to return to Earth. Of course, you can't return to Earth because it requires a rocket to go to Earth, and we're not sending this rocket. Yeah. I mean, even if we do send the rocket back to Earth, which I guess I can. I have 233 million. Probably should, right? Yeah, let's do it. Let's send it back. 233 million. Maybe we can bring some electronics. Probably the only thing I want to bring is electronics, because it's the only thing I can't produce locally right now. So maybe we'll do that. Also, we can get these drones to have a new controller. And that is going to be Nash, actually, as soon as Nash gets back. But for now, it's going to be this. And where's Nash? Nash Commander. I'm going to say this every single time now, all right? I'm saying this. I'm saying your name like Legion every single time. Nash Commander. It's not a very good Legion impression, but if you're a Mass Effect fan, you get it. Speaking of which, if anybody by some miracle chance is somebody who like was following along with our Mass Effect playthrough, you should know that I have not necessarily abandoned it per se, but rather I have stopped posting it. It's not abandoning it, it's just not posting it anymore. Instead, though, it's all going to be re-uploaded, the whole thing, be re-uploaded to the second YouTube channel. And I'm using this opportunity to plug myself, yes. The second YouTube channel, which I've linked in the description, probably in the pinned comment or something, I don't know.
To the barren environs of the red planet that
and the second YouTube channel is
treasure trove of undiscovered
It's fine.
knowledge and
We get
wonder.
conservation, landscaping, and terraforming subsidies. This gives us $1 million funding. $1 million funding, which doesn't really go. Sorry, $1 billion. I know that annoys all of you. $1 billion funding. I had somebody ask me once in a comment. They're like, "Man, it really annoys me. Why are you saying billion? Like, there's an M after it." I was like, think for a moment what 1,000 million is. Anyway, so we can get $1 billion, which is pretty good actually. We should probably try this as soon as possible. I really want planetary survey first, because then we can try to get this while we're busy doing these. So let's let this finish, and then we'll work on. Then we can work on Martian. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work on this, then and where'd the other one go? Here. All right, so we'll hit this, then this, then this, then interplanetary projects, then Stirling generator. Eventually, we'll get down the physics tree, and we'll probably have, let's see, based on positioning, I'm going to say the solar panel thing, where you don't have to clean the solar panels as often. It's probably going to be somewhere close to next. So we'll get that next probably, or at some point, and that will replace the interplanetary studies too. In any case, second YouTube channel, link down below. It's going to have all the stuff that's not builder game. So if you're only interested in things like surviving Mars, and we're going to be playing Tropico pretty soon, Frostpunk pretty soon, these building management sort of city builders type games, if that's what you're into, you're in the right place. But if you're interested in literally anything else, including things that I play on Twitch, the second YouTube channel will have that stuff. It doesn't have it yet, because I haven't launched it yet. Right now it's a blog channel, it's a vlogging channel. It has a lot of older videos on it that I used to do when I was vlogging. So if you want to learn more about me, you can watch those videos. But eventually a lot of that stuff is going to go unlisted, and the whole channel is going to get rebranded to a second gaming channel that has other stuff, because I like a lot of other types of games, but it just never really works here. It never really fits this channel, and it never really gets that traction that it needs to be successful here, while it also tends to bring down the other content because of how the algorithm works. So it's going on a second channel now. That way I can still play the game, still have fun, still use YouTube to get discovered, but also share those experiences. I just want to share stuff with people. And that channel is incredibly small, as you'll see if you click that link. Incredibly small, so small in fact that it cannot get monetization even. So there's 0 ads there too, at least not from me. If there's ads there, I'm not getting any money for it. It's all YouTube. So, because I'm not even, the channel's not big enough for me to even control how ads are displayed there. So yeah, that's all of them if it's there. In any case, yeah, you can sub to that if you'd like to, and maybe that, maybe later on when it's bigger, it can be monetized too. Monetization is something that is, it's insanely helpful. Like it's just something that you feel encouraged to explore new possibilities a lot of times from it. I'm gonna put it back here actually. This is like a hidden fuel supply, okay? Way back here. And we're gonna make sure that 50 of the fuel, 60 of the fuel, whatever, like we'll put 90 of the fuel all the way back here. And then, you know, I might bring another drone hub. I might buy another drone hub instead of the electronics, because the drone hub, I mean, building a drone hub, it costs a lot of resources, right? We need to unlock it with the robotics instead. All right, meteor storm is coming in, and if it hits us, I have a lot of questions about my survivability if it hits us. Hopefully it does not. 41 concrete remaining. I think we can do it. I think we can fully deplete this stock before we run out of that machine part. And then I can move this. I know that we'll no longer have concrete being produced. I can either move it here, which I don't want to do because it's very low grade. And it's also really far away. Or, well, actually, that seems to be the only source we can get it. Yeah, that seems to be the only way we can get it. I could go way over here, but that's like very far away from maintenance. I could go into this little tiny spot, which is pretty good, but there's a lot of dust devils in this area. So I might need to hold off on concrete for a little bit. I mean, I have, what, 373 concrete. It should last us a long time. I'm not sure how many souls that is, because we're still generating it. So therefore, we have an infinite, that not available is like an infinite amount of time, because we're technically generating more than we're using anyway. But if we're not generating more than we're using, it should tell me how long our supply will last. So this one, we're technically keeping up with demand, so there's not available. Fuel is going to be the same way. Electronics, however, is only going to last us 36 souls. So, yikes! At a soul 106, we are out of electronics. So that's how long I have until. Well, yeah. And then food will almost always tell it to you because you're not constantly producing food. It's like nothing is produced, and all of a sudden, bam! It pops and it's produced, right? I think I might go for potatoes here, actually. They have a huge yield. They reduce the soil quality 10%, but... Oh, hey, autosave. They will... It takes longer to grow them. Maybe we just do soybeans all the time. No, I like that extra yield. I don't really want to do seed crops yet. I like that extra yield. We'll do potatoes. Yeah. We could actually order this to where we do soybeans, then wheat. I like this actually. Soybeans, then the wheat, then the potatoes. So we have 100% soil quality, right? We'll do this at 100%. We'll do this at 100%, but then we're at 90. The soybeans will then pop it back up to 100, and then we just repeat that cycle, and it's like crop rotation. I like that. Cool. Although we may not have much more of that left, we're gonna have to move the farm anyway to get it over here. And I think I will do that. I think as soon as we have this connected, I'll probably move the farm right here and get rid of this infirmary, because most people will be using this one at that point, I think. And then we'll grow everything here and make this like the new, this will be like the new food dome. I don't know, like you have to have a population for that first. We are getting kids though. Oh, we're getting kids. Yes. The comfort is high. They have a drinking need now. Oh, this is good. Okay, so meteor storm is in 18 hours, and I hope Harry is ready for
cold wave approaching.
No way. Oh no, we have a meteor shower and a cold wave at the same time. Guys, I think I'm pulling Harry back. Harry, you're coming back here. 80% on the sector, though. If there's an anomaly there, then I'm going to have to walk all the way back, or drive all the way back. No, Harry, you know what? I'm going to keep you there, Harry. Okay, so this is also the other reason. This right here is the other reason why I didn't want to build this yet after all, because this is going to suck a lot of power, and I cannot put it in range of this. So I want to be able to reposition this as well. So one of the other reasons why I want to get rid of, oh, hang on. We don't have waste rock. Give me a second. Large dumping site. Put it right here is fine. All right, guys, go get this stuff. One of the other, yeah, you can reach it, right? Yeah. One of the other reasons why I want to get rid of this is so I can reposition this to be over top of both domes and all of this stuff. And then we're not going to cover this, but it's kind of, at that point, it's kind of like whatever, right? And we actually could break this down entirely, get a little bit of the resources back for it. I think that's probably best. We get 2 machine parts back for this. I have to build it later, though. That's the problem. If I just keep it off, then I don't have to build it later. I don't have to use those resources later. But we don't need metals, and we don't need people working it. We don't need to use the power because we're getting so much surface metals. We have 85 souls of metal. Actually, on that note, we should probably... I'm going to go more solar panels. But I got to be careful about not getting in the way of the tunnel that I'm going to make later. So why don't we put one here? And we can put another one, I guess, here. And here. Make 3 more. And then hopefully the research with these anomalies and stuff, I'm hoping we get down here. Now planetary survey is almost done. So we'll have to see what planetary anomalies are in store for us over there as well. But that's going to be next time, because you guys are, well, you guys got a long video today. So I will leave you with this, the Martian Tribune, Sol 72, 9 hours before we get a meteor shower that may end us. Lack of power leads to awesome rave. The colony's recent power problems have led to an intriguing turn of events. Upon noticing the flickering lights throughout the dome, many colonists mistook the music played by several more artistically inclined dome mates as a dome-wide rave, which in turn led to a giant street party. The evening was such a great time for the community that local officials have decided to make this an annual event to commemorate this moment. That is pretty sweet. We also have "They're fighting, stop fighting" for the social story. Oh no. Local outspoken dome inhabitant Cody Jefferson, come on Cody, was caught instigating several fights this weekend. Rumor has it he was trying to build interest in a club. After sobering up overnight, the renegade was quoted as saying, "What club? There's no club." Oh my god, that's good. So that means we have a renegade now, right? Oh no, I don't want a renegade. Where is the renegade? Problematic colonists. Cody Jefferson. He's a founder, though, so he's a senior. That means he's going to die soon. We won't have to worry about him very much anymore. Cody Jefferson. The renegade. Let's hope he doesn't mess anything up while we're going to panic soon. Two disasters at the same time. God, how unlucky. All right, I'm going to leave this here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Like the videos if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope we'll see you sooner this time, now that I've only got 2 projects at a time. Yeah, I'm playing Cyberpunk on Twitch too. So if you're watching this video, there's a good chance that I'm live right now with Cyberpunk too. That's been a real blast. I'm really digging that. I know I'm a little bit privileged with having a 3090, but I'm telling you, the game looks amazing when you have the hardware to drive it. I'm sorry about the consoles. I know that's a bad deal. I hope they get it fixed. But I'm going to enjoy what I can enjoy, and I'm having a blast with it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you. Bye.